Well, here we are switching gears again. Seems to be what we do.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
We've done it again. We've been faced with a hard decision. This cow bawling in the background may be some indicator of what our decision may have to do with. But
might be cows.
It's cows for sure. So, do you want to explain? So, let's sit down here because I'm tired of standing. We had a tired day yesterday.
You had a long day.
Yep.
So, Sadie calved last weekend. She freshened and she freshened with mastitis, which is not great. I might not be able to do this right here. And so we treated her what we normally would do, but it wasn't working, so we actually ended up having to resort to antibiotics, which is not something we do. And our own cows, that's only happened twice in the last 9 years. One was a steer that was going to die from where he'd been banded and got an infection, and then this cow. So we resorted to that, but we have talked about for a long time. Goodness, this is a lot.
It is.
It's a lot. So hope you have coffee or tea.
Give them a condensed version.
I'm going to give you so we have not been doing herd shares all winter because a lot of reasons. And so I've been, we were going to start our herd shares back up after all our cows calved this summer and all this. In last summer, if you'll remember, well, if you go back to our other channel, we had bought 3 cows from a dairy. And they're nice cows, but they require a lot of input for their output. Cookie is our one grass-fed genetic A2A2 cow, and she practically lives on air and is massive. Okay guys, so I started explaining, and then we moved because the cow was noisy, and I came back and was importing all of our footage to the computer, and I bumped the hard drive, and so we lost only one clip, thankfully, but it was the one that was like all of the explaining. So here we are editing the video, and we're going to go ahead and try to probably condense it so it's not quite so long. But anyway, so I was saying that, we have Cookie, who has she's A2A2, and then she has her grass-fed genetics, and, doesn't have to require any grain at all to produce a decent amount of milk and all of that. And the cows from the dairy do. And then with Sadie having had mastitis, we ended up having to use antibiotics and all that. We'd been doing herd shares. We've been talking for a while about the herd shares and whether something we were going to continue doing or not. We had planned to and intended to, but we sat down and really crunched the numbers with the amount of input that grain-fed cows take. It just wasn't financially feasible, amongst other reasons, just the season of life we're in. We just didn't feel like it was something that we're wanting to...
Too hard to pull off right now.
Yeah, do right now. So we are no longer going to be doing herd shares. So we've decided that we are, once, of course, we're going to make sure Sadie is completely well and good to go. We are going to go ahead and sell Sadie and Dahlia both. And then we have Cookie calving at the end of June. So we will have Cookie as our family milk cow. And our plan was to take the money from selling them and invest in a grass-fed genetics A2A2, another family cow, because we need more than one cow. There's 10, soon to be 11 of us, so, and I make, want to make cheese and butter and all the things, so we need more milk than what we can get out of one cow. So that kind of brings us to where we are now.
Yes.
And
so I was consulting with a friend of ours who milks a lot of cows.
And has for years.
For years and years. Very experienced, and talking to her about the mastitis and how to treat it and everything. So she was helping us with that, and I told her we had decided to go ahead and sell the 2 that we got from the dairy once we get Sadie well and Dahlia calves. And so I said, just keep your eyes open. We can't buy anything until we get these 2 sold, but we'll be in the market. And so that was on Tuesday, and Wednesday I called her to update her about Sadie, and she said, hey, I'm going to get, or I found a bull and a cow that I want to get, she said. And
A2A2 grass-fed genetics, both of them.
A2A2 grass-fed genetics, she said. And I'm supposed to go get them Friday evening, but my truck is acting up and I'm afraid to make the trip. I said, I'll haul you there. It was a very fair price, and I didn't want her to miss out on the deal. So I said, well, we'll haul you there. So a couple of the kids and I went and picked her up and drove about 2.5 hours to pick the cows up. But she said, now I don't need this cow, so all I want's the bull. So if y'all want the cow, we can work something out where y'all can get the cow and I'll keep the bull. And I was like, wow, okay. So we get there, and the cow is beautiful. The bull is really pretty. And so she bought them, and went back to her place, and so I'm bringing the bull and the cow here to our house.
Because we were going to be borrowing her bull anyway, because she doesn't need it right this second. She only has one cow she needs to breed right now. And then we have our, 3 because we were going to go ahead and try to get Sadie and Dahlia both bred back, plus Cookie's going to have to breed back as well. So we were bringing the bull here anyways.
Right. So we got this bull and the cow. That's going to be ours, not the bull, but the cow. And the cow that she needed bred back, she said, why don't you just take her to your place and you can milk her. I need to wean her calf anyway. And that way she'll get bred back. Y'all can have milk right now. And you'll have the bull to go ahead and breed your cows. So right now we just brought back a bull and 2 cows yesterday. So crazy.
Yeah.
It's like from one day we're selling the cows, we're not sure how we're going to get the grass-fed genetics, and the next day God provides miraculously.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now she's not in milk right now. She's due to calve in December, the one that we got, and we decided to name her Elsie.
Elsie. Yep.
So, yeah. Okay. So now you'll get to go back to the field and see all the cows, but that was the
replacement clip
for the one that I lost.
Hey, bud.
Hi, Joey.
So this is Joey. The
He
A2
was a bottle fed, which isn't ideal for a bull because then they are too friendly.
Yeah, he doesn't have. He doesn't respect personal space yet.
He's young enough that he's aggressive, so that's good.
Yeah, and the boy Caleb that we got him from was working with him to break him of this personal space thing.
But its coloring is really pretty.
Yeah. Hey, bud, you're okay. You're okay. So, and he doesn't know me, so he is a little more standoffish, which is good. So this is Joey. Let's step over here and look at his coloring if I can get down low. He's got white belly.
This side he's got a lot of white.
Yeah.
On his side, his shoulder.
Look how pretty he is. He's one of the prettiest Jersey bulls I've seen in person.
Yeah.
See, he's tame, but we got to get him out of this rubbing his head on you, scratching, and all this stuff.
Your best friend.
Yeah. All right, and you want to hold the camera?
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
That's Sage.
This is Sage. And she's a milking Devon, so she is. Milking Devons are a dual breed of cows. So
They're dual purpose for.
Huh?
She was bawling. I don't know if they heard you say this.
Milking Devon is a dual purpose breed. Summer was explaining that these were the only cows that did well when all the settlers moved out west, because they can live on not good pasture, not good hay. And as you can see, Summer said she's been on poor pasture and poor hay all winter with a calf on her, and she's
great.
I mean, great condition. So you just don't get as much milk out of these girls because they're dual purpose. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a lot like a Jersey, but
she's A2 as well.
Yep.
And ouch, she whipped me with her tail. And we need to go find Elsie. So this is Elsie, the newest member of the dually herd. 3 years old, A2, and 2 months bred, with a sale tag on her hip.
Editing me again. So right here you see where this cow has a sale tag and we laugh about it. And we had actually explained that before in the clip that we lost, but we forgot to re-explain it. So the young man that had these cows is only 16 and he lost the pasture that he was leasing for them. That's why he had to sell them. And so he and his dad actually hauled them to the sale barn and registered them to be sold, and then realized like it wasn't the right kind of sale and they weren't going to make any money off of them. And the sale barn was gracious enough to let them have their cows back and not make them go through with the sale. So he was very honest and forthcoming with that. So these cows did not come from a sale barn. They have the tags on them still because they're glued on, and so they kind of wear off. If you rip them off, you're going to rip the hair off. So anyway, that explains the sale tags.
It is funny. There's Sadie down there, and Livy laying down. So Elsie is a little bit shy. So she'll come up to you, but she's not real keen on letting you handle her, like touch her yet. But I think she'll be very easy to break of that. Not break, but just get her used to us. Hey, girl. Hey, Elsie. Hey, girl. See here, come on. Come on, Elsie. She's a very pretty little girl. Pretty little cow. Hey, girl. Hey, Elsie. Hey, Elsie. She's a very pretty cow. We're very happy.
There's Cookie the Wonder Cow. She's like 6 weeks out and ginormously huge. Girl, you big. She's the best cow in the world.
She's a good cow.
She is. And that's where we've been looking at her genetics with being true grass-fed genetics versus cows that aren't, and just coming out of winter and everything.
Yeah, Cookie's been draft for 3 weeks. So we were milking her up until 3 weeks ago.
And the other cow's been draft for 5 months.
Yeah, and if you don't know, milking requires a lot of calories. So she came through the winter and is in this condition, which is exceptional.
Yep. Well, here we are switching gears again. Seems to be what we do. But you know, that's the ebb and flow of homesteading and farming. It's you find what's working for you and what's not, and it's trial and error. Sometimes you try things and you decide, okay, this isn't going to fit the bill for us and our farm and our homestead, but what doesn't work for you will typically work for someone else. So you know, you just go with the flow.
Everything's not for everybody.
That's right. And that's totally fine. And some people want to do grass fed, which is what we want to do. And all of our beef is solely grass fed, and you know, and some people just don't care and don't mind doing grain, and that's fine if that's, you know,
that works for
you. We've done both. So
yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So thanks for joining us again on our crazy adventure. We appreciate y'all. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a video. Give us a thumbs up so YouTube will know you're enjoying this. Please comment below, and we will catch you guys on the next one.
See y'all later.